Thanks for tuning in to Unbreakable with Chris Chamasiros. I talk about politics, sports, and entertainment to keep you well-rounded. What's going on around the world? If you don't like hearing the truth, definitely don't tune into this channel. So let's get started today. So the Minnesota Vikings, they decide to make their head cheerleader a man. You know, we really have a problem in this country. And the problem is not setting boundaries and lines. So this man who is taking away an opportunity from a woman now thinks he should be a cheerleader, and the Minnesota Vikings go along with it. They make him not just a cheerleader, but the head cheerleader. The virtue signaling is absolutely disgusting, and any normal, decent human being would have told him when he applied, no, we're only hiring females to be cheerleaders because that's what cheerleaders do. You're more than welcome to cheerlead on the sidelines, but you're not going to be our head cheerleader. And that's a problem in America. See, we've come to this point where, we can't hurt anybody's feelings, but we can attack people who tell the truth. We can get them fired from their jobs. We can get them canceled. Anybody that tells the truth about this type of behavior or any other type of stupid behavior, we can attack them. But anybody with an obvious disorder, mental disorder, no, we don't want to hurt their feelings. We don't want to tell that grown man in a classroom that is dressed in a dress with high heels and a wig and fake breasts who wants to teach your kindergartner, hey, if you want to work here, what you do in your bedroom is your business. But when you come to work in a suit and tie, or you won't come to work at all. But welcome to America in 2025. So let's jump into the video. Wow. Wow. So all you liberal women, I'm sure there's liberal cheerleaders. I'm sure probably 90% of them are liberal. So when these men take away opportunities from me, don't complain. But you'll complain. You know who you'll blame? Conservative men. That's who you'll blame. But you'll cheer, yay, you're a cheerleader. Thanks for taking my job, yay. It's just, you know what? We got a real problem in this country. Like men being feminine is not a good thing. You can say whatever you want. Being soft, having purple hair, being 700 pounds, thinking you're a dog, putting a binky in your mouth and being a baby, like that's not a good thing. This is what Democrats and liberals want. You know why? They want weak men. Because any real man is not going for their garbage. Men shouldn't wear dresses. Men shouldn't paint their nails. Those things are for women. Point blank. Men shouldn't wear dresses, high heels, skirts, paint their fingernails. I don't give a F what year it is. We haven't evolved. We devolved. If you're a man, you go for a job, you know how you should look? In a suit with a tie on, whether you like it or not. If I'm doing a job interview and a guy shows up in a dress, you're not getting the job. Don't care. Don't care how you feel about it. You're not getting the job. Who you sleep with is none of my business. But when you show up for work, you're going to be in uniform. Even the military, the police, they all allow this type of garbage. And it's straight up garbage. Yay. Wow, so the new head cheerleader for the Minnesota Vikings is a man. Wow. Congratulations. Just what every real man wants to see when you're watching your football game. The Price is Right did it also. I love The Price is Right. They used to have some of the most beautiful models on The Price is Right back in the day. Now, when I watch The Price is Right, I have to see a man bending over a car. How about no? It's as simple as no. No. I don't want male models bending over a car. I don't want men cheerleaders. That's what you want to do in your free time? Go ahead. Minnesota Vikings, you know what? F you. I hope you lose every game this year. Every single game, I hope you lose. Garbage. All because you don't want to tell people no. That's it. Well, I identify as a woman. You're not. He's not a woman. He shouldn't be a cheerleader, and he shouldn't be the head cheerleader. But hey, let's make history, right? We have to make history. F out of here, this garbage. Let's look at this nonsense. Let's look at some more nonsense. I always say this about the drill rappers in Chicago, right? Who shoot up a whole block because they want to prove they're a man. I believe most of them have like sexuality issues that they're dating men and they're trying to hide it. So to hide it, they shoot up a whole block and, people are at a carnival and, hey, let's shoot up a whole block of people because I want to prove that I'm a man because I've been sleeping with other men. So let's look at this garbage.
See, iCash, tights, black hat threes. I'm go iCash polo, iCash lace spread on the bottoms. You go AR and draws.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. And he's like still acting like he's a gangster in a dress. I got news for you. If you wear a dress and you're a man, you're not a gangster. You're not a tough guy. So that's what real men don't do that. Parenting fail. Single mom fail. Right. You look great, bro. Keep up the great work. Here's some more nonsense. This guy was in charge of the military, and this other one, he got caught stealing or doing whatever he did. I don't know. Oh, you remember Dylan Mulvaney, who the FBI let get on TikTok? It was influencing, minors, 10-year-olds to cut their penises off, and everybody clapped and applauded him and gave him, endorsement deals. Yeah, great job. He's an open groomer, and people are celebrating this piece of garbage. Hey, again, if that's what he wants to do in his free time, that's fine. Stay the F away from people's kids. Or I just pulled this picture up out of nowhere. I got news for all the weirdos, wackos, and every other thing. This is how men dress, okay? If you go to a job dressed like this. I'm not into baggy suits. I need to tighten it up a little bit, but you get the point. I don't know what she's doing. Whatever, you get the point. This whole thing where like masculine men feel that they have to feminize themselves to downplay their masculinity. Why? I don't know why you're being influenced by this. Maybe that's who you truly are. The whole NBA, they walk in, the guys wear dresses with pocketbooks. I wouldn't watch the NBA. You could literally pay me $100 an hour to watch the NBA, and I still wouldn't watch the garbage. Nothing good about weak feminine men. Nothing. Zero. Supposedly, this is a humiliation ritual, what Hollywood does to certain guys if they want to work. Yeah, you look great, man. Whatever. That other pastor used to do this, TD Jenks, with the red dress on. Not for all the money in the world. Not for every opportunity in the world. I'll tell you, F yourself. I'd rather work in Walmart. Oh, look, Busta Rhymes in a red dress. This is some type of ritual that they all do if they want to continue to work. Dancing around like your grandma at a barbecue. All right, I've seen enough. I don't get it. If you're a gay guy, wouldn't you want to be with a masculine man? Isn't that the point, to be with a man? Brokeback Mountain or whatever the hell it is, Cowboy the movie. I don't get Caitlyn Jenner. He's a man that dresses like a woman that still dates women. Is he a lesbian? I don't get it. And I don't want to get it. I don't care. Let's just talk about straight men. Let's just talk about straight men. If you're a straight man and you're acting feminine, there's nothing good about that. Nothing. Nobody said you can't be gentle when you talk to your mom or your girlfriend or your wife or your kids. I'm not saying act like a dick like Andrew Tate, but guess what? There's nothing good about a straight man that's feminine. Nothing. So like nobody respects you acting like that. I don't care what year it is. I don't care what you got to say. That's my opinion. And this is all a bunch of garbage. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in to Unbreakable with Chris Chamasiros.